Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of the Fishing Teacher. And man, I really appreciate you guys checking the video out and making some time out of your day to watch it. I know everybody's busy, and I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. Guys, today I'm going to show you what I call the naked jig rig. This is a way to set your jigs up, or any type of anytime you're finesse fishing slow, like with a Ned rig or a shaky head or drop shot or something like this. This deal that I call the naked jig rig will get you some bites when the fishing's tough. So I'll show you guys how to set it up and sort of give you guys some tips and advice on how and where to fish it at. Also guys, just a quick reminder, anybody out there interested in booking an on the water lesson with me, all you have to do is shoot me a private message on my Facebook page, or Andy Blockett Professional Angler. I'll give you the details on that. We're getting a lot of jerkbait lessons lined up right now for the winter time. And also thanks a lot for everybody that's been visiting my tackle warehouse link in the description and purchasing your tackle through that link. That's a good way to help the channel out. So big thank you there. Okay guys, this is a very simple setup, and I'll tell you a prime example how it worked, then I'll show you how to set it up. I had an on the water lesson last week down at Table Rock Lake, and I was fishing a traditional skirted jig. We were fishing just a variety of different sizes, skirted jig, trailers, and that type of stuff. Wasn't getting any bites at all. And finally, towards the end of the day, sort of out of desperation, I just took the skirt off my jig head. This is a Jewel Spider head here. You can use any type of a jig head. I'd recommend anything like a quarter to some type of 7/16 ounce, some type of a wire hook on it like that. Just a finesse head, a finesse head with like a small number 2/0 hook. So I pulled the skirt off of my jig, and I took my trailer, which was a Zoom little critter craw. This is the trailer I like to use with it, and simply just thread the little critter craw, right on the jig head with no skirt on it. Now this creates a less full look. It's a lot more downsized, diminutive look on the jig. And actually sort of boogered it up there a little bit. I came in too far on the top. Let me redo that there. That's the one thing about these little narrow craws, guys. You got to come in just at the right angle, or they don't seat up right. It's a little bit better there. But there it is, guys, just a simple jig head rig. It's just a little jig head with a craw on there like that. And I was fishing it like on 10-pound test, Seaguard Vizex line, just with my same 7-foot casting rod, just pitching it and flipping it up against rocky banks. And guys, this little downsized tidbit here, when you're having a hard time getting bites and fishing is tough and the fish are real finicky, sometimes just by downsizing like this, it will get you a lot of bites that the fish would normally resist any other type of setup. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of, chartreuse just on the pinchers. But guys, this will get you some bites right here. I prefer, this is a little bit heavy here. This is a 7/16. I actually prefer something like a 5/16. Just any type of ball head with a finesse jig presentation there. Now the situations to fish it in, for me, it's all about rock. You need to have some type of a chunk rock bank, some type of a channel bank. A bluff bank is probably the best in the wintertime. Riprap works really good. Doesn't really work that good around any type of wood, but you can catch them around boat docks on it. And basically, just throw it out there. Just pitch it up against the bank like that, and just sort of shake it back a little bit. You don't want to like put a lot of action on hop it, but just sort of shake it up like that a little bit. Take up the slack, just sort of shake it, almost like you're sort of fishing a finesse jig. Almost like you're sort of fishing, some type of a dead stick finesse-y type bait. Not moving it very much, shaky head, that type of thing. And then the bites are usually just real mushy and your line starts swimming off, slow with it on there. But anyway, guys, just a quick tip. You can do this with about any type of jig setup. Take your skirt off, just put your trailer straight on a jig, and it'll bail you out sometimes. Another thing with that, guys, it works better in water visibilities anywhere sort of like between 3 to 10 foot, a little bit clear water situation. And another piece of advice I'll give you is, if the cleaner the water, usually the heavier jig head I go to, because normally the fish are deeper. If you have water visibility like over 5 feet, a lot of those fish on those rocky banks are going to be down in 10 to 20, 25 foot of water. So I'll use a little bit heavier head. But if that water visibility is closer to the 3-foot range, a little bit more off colored, I go to the lighter head, because those fish are usually in like less than 10 foot of water. But give it a try, guys. Get you a Zoom little critter craw, little jig head there. I'll put some links in the description here where you guys can find these, and it'll get you some bites for sure this winter. So thanks for tuning in. See you guys.